Hey guys, we're just talking stocks. Doing some chart reviews if anyone's interested. Send. Alright, everyone's joining this bet. Tail. Oh. Send the tickers in the chat. Yeah, Dante. Maybe people will join this shit somehow. Send some tickers in the chat if you guys want anything reviewed. Any stocks. Send the ticker. got any stocks they want me to review, send them in the chat. Take a look. If anyone's got any stocks they want me to look at. Stocks, cryptos. Send the ticker in the chat. What's the ticker symbol for that? Will. Let's see. That's, oh, I got it in TWL. Yep, it's right here. Alright, let's see. Plus $7 today. Alright, this is actually not a bad buy right here. We got the green dot back in late August, August 29th. We're sitting in the middle of the RSI chart. We could go both ways here. You can see the MACD cross lines pretty close to each other. There's not really any spacing, which means this can make a big move to the upside here. We can at least fill this gap, this fair value gap up to 130. We can see this hitting 130 pretty soon. We have a lot of room to go up here. It's pretty in the middle. It's not too overbought, not too oversold. Is this you want a long-term hold this, or is this like a swing trade? This is a pretty solid swing trade in my opinion. You could make a pretty quick profit for a $20 move. Swing trade, yeah. Yeah, I like this. It's consolidating right here. It's been consolidating for the past month and a half, since early August. You can see the sideways movement here. We could play this at least, yeah, we could play it at least up to this point right here, which is 135. That's a pretty solid move right there in my opinion. Yeah, this is pretty good. I like this. I like the consolidation for the past 2 months. The MACD cross is looking good. It's pretty steady. And the RSI is not too oversold and not too overbought. We could see this going to 115, 120 in the short term. Probably 2 months we could see 135. Maybe sooner. 1 to 2 months. I like 120 for the short term. Any other stocks you guys want me to take a look at? CRM, yeah, I did a review on CRM actually this morning. This is, I don't know if you follow the TikTok, but that was our top stock of the week. I called it out this morning when it was down $4, and then 2 hours later, it shot up plus 10. It's on my watch list. I actually love CRM for what's that. 1 second. Yeah, you can see right here we're in this golden zone. This is our strong buy zone right here. The purple and gold are our buy zones. This red zone is the sell zone. Seems to be like we're like swing traders here. I don't like the day trade or anything like that. I swing trade. So I like to buy low, sell high. And yeah, so this is how I lay out my chart. These are my gold. This is in the golden zone. You can see the sideways movement here. So I like to buy in these 2 zones and sell when it gets up to here. I did call this out because we got the green dot today. It was called out. You can see it right there. We got the green dot printing right there. I like where it is on the RSI chart, and I like where it is on the all-time chart. I mean, from last year, not even, it is down from 366 to 245. So I liked it this morning at 236. I posted about it. It shot up to 250, pulled back a little bit, and now it's sitting at 245. But I still love this play. I like this play up to 300. This is CRM. Has a lot of move to run up here. We have to cover all of this, all the way up to this purple zone. We could see. And if we want to make it a longer term swing trade, we could play this up to the 350 mark. But for a 2 to 6 month swing trade, I like this at 300. AMS, yeah, no problem. Yeah, these are actually, this is a cheaper stock, yeah. I actually like this one as well. We did hit the top of this RSI right here. That's why the stock did pull back from from $3. We can see we hit that top line and it pulls straight down. We're looking at patterns here. Every single time we get to this top line, look, every single time it comes back down. All over here comes back down, pulls back down. We hit the bottom here, came back up. I like where it is right now. It has a little more room to fall. I could say maybe the floor could be, I don't know, 220 on this one before it pops back up. You can maybe see a small pullback, but it's not a bad spot to get an entry in. You could buy it here if it drops down to 220, 215, just dollar cost average, and play it back up to. You could play the stock back up to $3, $3.50. We did get printed a red dot actually today, so we could actually see. I would maybe put a little bit in, dabble in a little bit, and then wait for that pullback to 220, then enter. Maybe $2, you can see. But I like this. Maybe a small pullback first before we hit that $3 range again. What, Amazon? You want me to review Amazon? What, Amazon? What he's asking. If you guys want to join the Discord, we do call out these plays. I can show you right here. We did call out this play. Let's see. On stocks to watch. This morning we called out these, CRM. I posted a TikTok about it, and then it did shoot up a few hours later after that was posted. The TikTok is in the YouTube bio. The YouTube is linked in my bio, in this TikTok bio, and then you can find the Discord linked in my YouTube bio. Just click the link in the TikTok bio to get to my YouTube, and then you can find my Discord link in there. What other stocks you guys want me to take a look at? Just send the tickers in the chat. This is AMS. We just did a review on. I like this play up to 350. Short term. ADN. Go. Let's see. Okay. Yeah. Alright, this is really down. This is a dead stock here. What are you hoping for here? Are you hoping for it to come alive, or are you just hoping to make a short-term profit on this? It's a penny stock. This is flatlined. Is there news about this one coming out? Saying that it's as, because this looks like it's dead. There's very minimal movement. I mean, let's look at the short-term chart. I mean, yeah, it's not terrible for a quick trade. Once again, in the middle of the RSI, right here. We printed a red dot back in, this is the 1 hour. We did print a red dot in the beginning of September. So it did pull back. It's not a bad time to enter this right here. You could play it short term. The 1 month, yeah. I don't think it's going to go too crazy. I don't think it's going to reach 4, but if you want to play it by the penny, not a bad choice. If you guys have any more stock, just send them in the chat. But on the year chart, this looks like a dead stock. This fell off a cliff. 125. Yeah. I haven't heard anything about this one, so. Dumping Matero. If anyone's got any stocks, just send them in the chat. Just send the tickers. Or cryptos, what it is. NIO. Yeah, let's see. Is this another penny stock? Alright, this is a little bit better. Yeah, okay. The volume's not bad on this actually. This actually has a lot of volume. This can move up a lot actually. I could see, I like a pullback first to $7 for entry. The RSI is a little bit high. I mean, it's kind of been sitting here for a little bit. I expect it maybe to come down first and bounce off that bottom before its next big move up. But I do like this to $9 around, at least this first support level, and this resistance level right here at 9. China EV, I think earnings are this week. It's not too bad. Any other ones? The send tickers, the ticker symbols and all. I look at them. Yeah, just send some and I'll look at them, no problem. Stocks or cryptos, I don't care what they are. Do both. BFLY. Yeah, this is not terrible. I mean, we would want to buy this down here when this RSI hit this bottom right here when the price was at $1.37. Would have been a nice swing trade there to 270. We did get the green dot late August, mid-August. So yeah, it was a good time to buy it right there when it was 170. It's a little late. Maybe we could see $3 soon, but ideally this would have been better to buy it back at when the RSI was really low and we got the green dot. It could break out higher. We did get 2 solid green candles here. The volume is pretty high. That's the only thing that actually, it's not too crazy. It could break out higher. It's just, I'm not gonna lie, I don't know what a rose is, but thank you. Alright, chill down. We can break out higher here a little bit. I say maybe $3, but I would like to see a pullback before entering this one, maybe to 230, 220. Anyone else just send tickers in the chat? You could send more. Like I said, this one could break out higher. I don't see anything over 4 though, at least without a pullback. Hims? Hims, it's curve stock. Hims. Yeah, let's do Hims. Hims first and then we'll do Cure. Alright. This is Hims. It is in our sell zone, but the only exception with this one is it hit this point 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times, and this is a cup and handle. So we're looking for new all-time highs here on Hims. Let me just see if you guys can visually see it. I do like this cup here and this handle here. It's a little bit of consolidation right there. In the middle of the RSI, I do like that it pulled back right here from the height, from the top right here. I like it pulled back here, getting ready to explode. The only thing is, it does look like a red dot's going to pop up here, so we could get a small pullback. But I love this play up until like $70, $80. I think once this stock goes a little more sideways here, I think we're going to see a huge move up, at least to this point, and creating new all-time highs for Hims. I like this one a lot. This stock does move quickly, so it isn't a bad time. Don't try and time the market. Maybe just buy some now, because the stock can just shoot up like $6 in a single day. I do. This is a nice pattern of the chart right here. I could see this hitting at least 70, at minimum 70. I think it's going to make a new all-time high at 80, in my opinion. That's HIMS. This is a good swing trade, though. I would definitely consider buying. This is one of the only ones I would consider buying in the sell zone right here, besides AMD. AMD, we did talk about in the Discord, actually. We'll come over here. We did talk about AMD right here. We did post about it on October 1st. We did like this one a lot. Also in the VIP section, we pointed out, let's see, we did point out AMD's cup and handle. This was, let's see, this was on September 23rd, and the stock just took off a plus 65 day. That would have been a great swing trade, but those are the only two stocks that I've seen that would recommend to buy in the sell zones. Right now I would take my profits on AMD. But we did like those, even though those were in the red zones. And this is another one. This is also a double bottom here. We have two bullish patterns right here, two double bottoms at 42. If this can consolidate a little bit more and hold support at 50, this stock's going to take off. We'll see new all-time highs really soon. We'll do Cure. It's another one. It did, so the problem with this one, let's draw this quick. This is Cure. Alright, the only problem is we could see these huge green candles to the upside, creating a fair value gap here. We would want to see this retrace down to here first, right here, before maybe entering our position. That's what I would like to see. A retrace to here. Around $80, $75 a share. It's going to retrace and then slowly come back up. So I would wait, and also another indicator right here. We have the top of the RSI chart. We want this to come back down. So once this retraces, this will come back down. It would bounce back off this line, come back up, and that's when you enter your trade right at this bottom point. This will come back up, and you can get all the way back to 105. But I wouldn't enter this one quite yet. If you want to, like I said, if you want to, don't full port it. If you want to invest a little bit at a time, and then dollar cost average on the pullback, just in case it doesn't pull back. But it's looking, it's like a pullback point right here. It's got to fill this fair value gap a little bit, at least to 80, before continuing. You can buy some now, buy more on the pullback. It's not a bad idea. I like this stock up to 115 for the 2 to 6 month range. Short term, I see it coming down to 75, 80, and the 1 to 2 month range. But if you're making a midterm swing trade here, this is pretty solid, up to 115. Or shorter term, 100. Any more? Yep, yeah, it's a good sell today. That's a great sell, actually. You could definitely re-enter this one. It did have those huge. Yeah, I'll take a look now. I'll take a look at that one also. But yeah, these green candles are a little bit scary. You want to see this retrace back down and cover that gap right there, that fair value gap, before it continues upwards. You have another chance to re-enter this one, even if it does have another solid green candle up to here, maybe it's like $100. Just it's gonna pull back down to 80 at some point, and that you can re-enter right there. Now let's take a look. I don't really know too much about this one, but we'll look at the chart. Alright, yeah, this is actually not too bad either. I do like this one. Yeah, no, this is a buy. This is a buy. As long as the company's stable, if you do your research on the company, the charting looks great. We could see this cup and handle forming. We did. Yeah, we have this cup right here. Downwards movement. We need to consolidate a little bit. Hopefully this can consolidate in this zone right here before it takes off. I'm liking this one. I like this hold. If it can hold support down at 70, it's a builder's ETF. Okay, so this will benefit from rates being cut as well. Yeah, it's also at the bottom of the RSI right here. This is a pretty, the volume's high. Like, spike, you can see the volume right here. We had no volume, now you can see the spike in volume right over here. I do like this one. I feel like it's going to pop soon. We can see 110. We can see it coming all the way back up. We can pop all the way back up to 150 in the 6-month span. I really like this trade if you want to enter it now, if it can, or you want to wait for it to consolidate at 70, hold support at 70 before entering. But this is looking really good up until, yeah, this is looking really good up into 150 for the 6-month swing trade. If you want to play this more of the short term, I like the short term up to 102. Which is still a solid trade. That's a $30 difference. I can see this in the 4-month range. I like 150 in the 6 to 8 month. As long as it can hold support here, this is gonna do really well. I like where it's at. I like where it's at on the RSI. I like where it's at. Chart patterns. The MACD, it did already get that red dot. It's printing a little. No, it's not printing one. It did print that red dot already. This is this pullback from 98. It did pull back, so yeah, this is a pretty solid entry. Definitely. Yeah, this one's looking pretty good. I do like this. We hit a double top here, that's why we did come back down. You can see that double top right at the top. We hit it at 182. Did just crash, but this is pretty. I'm honestly gonna add this one to my watch list. I'm liking this one a lot. We just need to hold this consolidation. See, we are here. We are actually forming a perfect cup and handle at 97. It was twice as a resistance point. It dropped back down. We got to break 97 as that resistance, and we're gonna pop to 150 in the 6-month range. Any more stocks? You guys let me know. I did add this one to my watch list. I like this one a lot. Once again, what's that stock called? The stock is, the ticker is NAIL. And you can see right there. This one's looking great. It does pay a small dividend, but that's really nothing. Once again, the Discord is in my YouTube bio, and the YouTube is linked in my TikTok bio. ETL. Yeah, we can take a look at ETL. I don't see that one. Let's see. It's EL. Yeah, I could do RR in a sec. Alright. If you guys, we go live every few days. If you guys want to drop a follow, we do this. We do chart reviews every few days, just going over stocks of your guys' choice, just doing reviews on them. We have a good Discord. It is linked in my YouTube bio. The YouTube is linked in my TikTok bio. We post, just want to go over this real quick. We do post, we have a VIP section for $3.99, but we also have a free section where we do call outs of stocks we like. These are top stocks right here. Stocks to watch. We did post these stocks to watch. CRM did jump today, so that's one, and SES jumped today. Those are two stocks that peaked already. WLK, UPS, and NOVO are yet to have that huge jump up. But we did call out AMD. We called out HIMS at 22. We called out Tesla at 230, 330. All right, so this is. Let's see. Yeah, this is looking pretty good as well. These are pretty good stocks. We like the sideways movement here. It is holding good support. I like this too. Wow, this one's looking good. We did print a green dot, so it is bullish. You see this green dot is printed right here. We can see this start to take off soon. I really like up to 140 on this. We can see this pop to 140 in the 2 to 6 month range. Maybe sooner. I like that it's on the lower part of the RSI right here. This one's also being added. The volume is picking up a little, nothing crazy, but I do like this flat line, sideways movement here. Not much is going on, and we did print a green dot on the MACD cross. Last time we did print a green dot, it was down here. The stock was at 60 and it popped to 90. So I mean, that's a $30 move right there. We can see this green dot again printing. You can see another at least $30 move. We can see this at 110 for the short term. Want to play this to the midterm 140, a 6 month plus 6 month swing trade to fill these gaps. If you want to set long term, we can see this playing back to 240. This is a solid one as well. I could do RR. Is SES a good buy? It was when we called it out. I don't think about it anymore. It's a little risky. We called it back out at 190, and now it popped to 250. I mean, you could see $3. It is a little overbought right now. Let me just take a look at RR real quick. This one's on my watch list already. It's a little late to get an RR, in my opinion, but we're going to take a look anyway. Alright, we were calling this out in the Discord, in this golden zone here. These are the zones we want to buy in, the gold and purple. You can see this consolidation here. We did get the green dot. Where did we get this green dot? Yep, we got a green dot in early August when this does. So we were calling out at $1, $2, early $2, and finally popped after that green dot. There hasn't been a red dot in a while, which is the scary thing. We almost got one here on the 30th, a few days ago. It did hold support there at $4 and did pop back up. I'm not a fan of RR at this price at all. You can see we're in the sell zone right here. This is where we want to sell. We want to buy down here, sell up here. I see this coming back down to $4. We're also high on the RSI right here. We haven't printed a red dot in over a month, almost 2 months. Like, it's ridiculous. We're going to get a decent sized pullback here. I wouldn't enter this one. If you missed it, you missed it. There's always the next one. But we were calling this one out in the Discord in this golden zone here at 230. Yeah, but this is a sell. I wouldn't even hold this. If you had this and be profit, I would sell it right here. If there's any other chats, tickers, send them in the chat. Any stocks you guys want to look at. This is going to come down soon. We can see right here, we already hit a wall. We hit $7. It literally hit a wall and came back down. I'm expecting strong resistance here in this red zone, especially up here. I see it coming back down to the purple zone, the 350 range. Look to enter in this purple zone right here. Either low 4s, high 3s, or mid 3s, low 3s. How do I join the Discord? Okay, we have, if you look at my TikTok bio, we have my YouTube linked in my bio. The TikTok doesn't let you post Discord links in the bio, so I posted the Discord link in my YouTube bio. So if you click on the YouTube link in my TikTok bio and go to my YouTube page, you'll see the Discord is linked in my YouTube bio. So just click on that YouTube link in my TikTok bio, and it'll take you to the YouTube. Once you see the YouTube, just go to the bio in my YouTube, and you'll see the Discord's linked right there. Just click on the link and join. BNZI. Wow. Yeah, this looks dead. What do you see in this one? Let's see. Shorter time frame. Okay. Take a look at the 3. I like to look at the 1 year chart. In my opinion, it's the most accurate and works best for me. But for this one, it's been pretty flat in the 1 year. Let's take a look at the 3 month. See, this is good. We are at this cup. We want to see the handle, right? We want to see this handle forming. We want to see some consolidation. We're going to see the pullback here. Do not buy this right now. Not much here, a little hype, but it's a long shot. Yeah, Yeah, it's a long shot. We'd have to see this pullback. We want to see this pullback to 280. And when we see this pullback to 280, we want to see this consolidation period for a few days to a month. We want to see sideways movement holding support at 260 to 280. If it drops below that, this shit's cooked. So I would not enter this yet. I'd wait to see a confirmation here, a little pullback, forming this handle right here. We want to see consolidate sideways movement at 280, and that's when we want to enter this one. But right now, this stock, I mean, it could pump a little bit to, we'll say 370, but if this is a consolidate here, I wouldn't expect much. I wouldn't enter it right here. Look at the RSI as well. We could see that it looks like a pullback will be happening shortly. I mean, that's what we want to see. It's a healthy pullback. If it doesn't happen, I stay away. If there's anything else, let me know. Any other stocks? We could take a look. 1 second. I'm gonna mark out that one from before. I really like that one. What was it? Now? Some shit. What was that ticker? I forgot what the ticker something was. I think it was now. Neo? Neo. No. Alright, so I'm just gonna go back to this one. If you guys have any other stocks, price targets are like 20 for beans. Yeah, I don't understand how or why on it. That could be the company itself. I don't know the company well enough to know what their numbers are and their year-over-year numbers, their earnings, and the PE ratio, all that stuff. I have no idea. That one, I just looked at the chart and I can see a pullback soon. So there's got to be more to that company. They're making decent money, or they have some upside, some connections, or I don't know. But off the chart, I don't see a price target of 20. There's got to be something, some details within the company that they're saying. Alright, so I do like this one. This is now. This is one of my favorite ones from the day. Let's mark this one out. I like playing this up to 150, 175. Support resistance here. So we are sell zone. This is an entry level up here. Yeah, we're on a strong buy zone. This is now. This is from, we were just looking at this one before. You can see right here we are in this golden buy zone on now. I'm really liking this one. It doesn't work, it says it's expired. Okay, you know, I'm gonna fix that right now. Hold on. I'm not sure why that is, but let me just fix that for you guys. 1 second. 2 seconds. You can try it again in a sec. You know, just send a new link. Okay. 1 second. Where's this Discord link? Here you go. Okay. I should be good to go. Try now. I refresh the link in there. It should work. If it doesn't work, just let me know again. Yeah, this one looks really good. We did want to buy this in this golden zone here. This is where we want to begin our entry. As you can see, we hit this red zone up here, pulled all the way back. This is where we want to enter. 47, we held this consolidation period. This would have been a perfect time to enter. Now we're forming this cup. This is our second entry level. So this is if you missed this down in the golden zone, you want to buy here. If we can consolidate here, I would wait maybe a week or two on this one. This is now. We just look at this one, but I do like it where it is. I might buy this myself. I like where it's on the RSI chart. We did print that red dot already. Consolidate a little bit here, and this is going to pop back up to 150. This is our second best entry level before the pop. Once again, this is where we want to buy the golden and purple zones. So we are in the purple zone right now, so this is our second entry opportunity. It's for big gains here. If you guys just try the link in my what do you call it? It should work. Does it not work? It should work. Yeah, it works now. Okay, bet. That's good. I can accept you. Just join it. I can accept you right now. If you apply. Just wanted to make sure it worked. I refreshed it, so the link should be good to go. So in this Discord, since you're joining, I just want to give you a little heads up. You'll see once you join it that we do have a VIP section and a community section. The community section is free. This VIP section is $3 a month, but we are doing a free VIP giveaway. If you invite 5 people to the Discord, you will be granted a 6 month of free VIP. 6 months free. Also, at 100 members, we're doing a permanent free VIP. So there's 2 chances for you to get a free VIP up in this Discord. If it lets you join, just let me know. I think you have to make an application for this Discord. So just type whatever you want, and I can accept you right now if you want to do it. If there's any issues, just type in the chat so I can see. Okay, it worked. If you guys have any Discords or Discords, any stocks, send it in the chat. I can do a review for you guys. Just send the ticker in the bio. The ticker in the chat. And we'll take a look. This right here is now. I'm liking this one a lot right now. I have to add it to my watch list. I'm going to look at the company myself a little bit with some market cap on this one. It's not posted. The volume is not bad. I don't know why I don't see a market cap on here. I have to look it up myself. If you guys have any stocks you want me to look at, send in the chat. Send the ticker. I can take a look for you guys. Send the tickers in the chat. I'll do a quick review. This right here is now. Stability ETF. I do like this one a lot. I love this pattern we're getting right here. This cup handle. Looking great. Should I buy SESAI right now or no? No. In my opinion, no. I'm not a fan of where it's at. It's too high right here on the RSI. The volume picked up. We did print two big green candles. I like a pullback back down to $2. We could see this take off a little bit more to create a new high for the year. You could see a new high for the year here. Right now, we are exactly where we were last time before we pulled back down. Last time we got to this point, it pulled back down to 90 cents. So this is a big point for this. A big spot for this stock. It's either gonna hit hard on this resistance level. Right here, we can see it's 3 times here at this level. Came back down. And last time we were at this level, you see on our slide right here, crashed back down. That was that pullback. So it's a little scary where it's at right now. But it wasn't as big as a fair value gap as before, because this is more of a steady movement. If you want to just buy a little bit right now, you can. I wouldn't put too much in it right now, just in case it does pull back, so you don't lose money in the short run, short term. At least if it pulls back, you could dollar cost average it, but I would like to enter this one at $1.80. But if you want to dabble in it a little bit, put a little bit of money in there, don't full port it, see what it does. If it goes up, you make money. If it goes down, you just buy more of it and make more money when it comes back up. I just don't like how high it is on this RSI right here. Also, we haven't had a red dot in a month, so if we do get a red dot, it's going to be a pretty powerful one. It could knock the stock back down like 40%, 30%. If you guys have any stocks you want to look at, just send them in the chat. If you guys have any stocks you want me to look at, send the ticker symbols in the chat and we will take a look. This right here is SESAI. Not too big on this one. This is a pump and dump, so if you want to ride the pump, I don't think it's done pumping yet. I can see $4 in this one. I think it's going to pull back first before anything. But to be safe, if you want to put a little bit of money in at this point, you can enter a little bit. I wouldn't full port, because this has a decent amount of room to fall 40% before continuing the move ups to the upside. Just send the ticker symbols in the chat for any stocks or cryptos. We're just doing some chart reviews and talking stocks. If you guys have any stocks or cryptos you want to take a look at, send them in the chat. Doing some reviews right now. XRP, got a bunch in there. XRP's a little scary. I think this is my opinion, I'm not a fan of crypto too much, besides Bitcoin, but and Ethereum. Okay. So right here we did hit a double bottom here, down at $1.90, so this was a pretty solid spot to buy. That's why we did get this huge move up. I like the small consolidation downwards, a descending triangle. This is, you can see a reversal here. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, I do like this a little bit. I mean, for the long term, in my opinion, I don't think this XRP crypto will end up to be anything. I think it's overhyped. It's not a bad idea to put money in there just in case, but I do think it's overhyped. I don't think it has much of a ceiling, and I think it'll disappoint a lot of people. But for at least the swing trading purposes, I do like this consolidation here. I would like a pullback down to 270 before entry. You can see this coming back up to 360. I do like it. Maybe a new all-time high, $4. But for long term, I don't see the hype on this. It is filling this fair value gap here from $2. This did shoot up insanely quick, so it is filling this a little bit, this is a healthy pullback here. So we get somewhat of a retrace. I do like it coming down to 260. We haven't gotten down to that point yet, but this is a decent retrace here. Fill these gaps with these huge green candles here. So yeah, it honestly isn't a bad buy right now, in all honesty. I'm just not a fan of XRP. But for short term to mid term, this is not a bad buy. I do like riding this. I might buy it myself for short term, not to hold forever, but I do like this up until Q4. I think we can see $4 by Q4 in December, maybe more, $4.50. It is looking pretty good for the midterms, 2 to 6 month. GPUS ticker. So this one was XRP. GPUS. Hyperscan data. This is dead. What are you playing? This is a penny stocks. What's your Tony G? What is your goal here with this one? Short-term play. Is there news about it that it has a potential to be something in the near future? I don't know anything about this one. The chart doesn't look promising. Short-term. Okay, so you're just trying to make a quick profit on this one. So we're gonna go back down to the 1 month. The 1 month is even flat. Damn. This is just flat. Okay, it has a little bit of movement in the past 5 days, so we did get a long wick here down to the bottom. It's holding some support here. Short-term play, you can see this move 2 cents up. It's not the best spot to buy it. I feel like it can go either direction here. This has more room to fall than to go up, so it's a little more risky in my opinion. I think it's a little more risk compared to the reward here. We could see a 2 cent move up compared to a 4 cent move down. It's not terrible, but it's not great. We did have some solid movement at the 40 cents. We do like this consolidation. I think it's going to see a little more sideways movement before anything. But the risk to reward, in my opinion, is not there. Just keep sending tickers in the chat. 1 second. Just send some tickers in the chat and I'll do a review on them. Second. If you guys like what you see here, drop a follow. We do chart reviews almost every single day. We do lives a few days a week. Send some tickers in the chat. This is any stock right now. It's okay. If you guys have any stocks, send them in the chat. What's up, Griff? Hello? Nope. guys want any stocks, it's up here. If you guys want any stocks in the chat, I mean, that's it. It'll be reviewed, just send them in the chat. I'm still on live right now, I'm just talking around. Fucking the rain. If you guys have any stocks you want to take a look at, send them in the chat. We can do a quick review on them. Just send tickers in the chat if you guys want me to review a stock. If you want the Discord is linked in my YouTube bio. What'd you say? Yeah. Yeah. Any stocks that aren't absolutely cooked, dude. No, I'm doing chart reviews on TikTok Live right now. This guy said any stocks that aren't absolutely cooked. I don't know what he means by that. What do you mean by that? Overvalued? There's a bunch of stocks that are overvalued, if that's what he's asking. What do you mean by that aren't absolutely cooked? There's a bunch of stocks that have been down in the past year and they have a lot of upside, if that's what you're asking me now. You know what stock was really good? Nail. This guy in the chat sent it in there for me to look at it, and I added to my watch list because it's drawing a cup and handle and it looks really good. N-A-I-L, like nail. Literally nail. That's the ticker. It pulled back because it had a double top at like 150, 160, and it pulled back and it made a cup and it had pulled back after the cup, so if it stays sideways for like another few weeks, it's going to be a pretty good buy. And I like where it is on the RSI chart too. Is NVIDIA a bit of long-term hold? Yeah, you probably wait a little bit on that one. I just added to my watch list because it's interesting. Is NVIDIA a good long-term hold? Yeah, of course. Yeah. This is NVIDIA. Mm-hmm. Not a lot, yeah, I could imagine. Really, that's crazy. Should I wait for a pullback? Honestly, I think it already had its pullback. I think it's in its pullback right now. Considering that AMD just popped off, I think NVIDIA is going to try and compete. They're going to also use to pump the stock a little bit. We are seeing this on the bottom of the RSI also, and we put the green dot back on the 6th actually, which is today without a green dot. So we did get a green dot on the 6th. You could wait for a pullback for an entry, maybe to $180, nothing crazy, just a $5 move. But if you're trying to play this long term, it doesn't really matter when you're trying to buy this. This stock will easily 2x in the next 3 years, 2 years. Wait for the dump 50 or 60%. I mean, if you're trying to long term hold, I don't think that's 50 or 60%. I don't think it's going to drop 60%. Even if the market comes down a lot. If you're trying to long-term hold NVIDIA, I would put in some shares right now. I would full board it, and when it does come back down, on a pullback, you can always dollar cost average. A 50% pullback, I just don't see. It's not gonna. I don't. Yeah. I mean, even if there's a big crash in the market, I don't think Nvidia's gonna drop 60%. I can see it jumping back down to 90 or 100, but it's not 60%. We can see a little bit of a retrace to 140. I think the most it drops is to 100. I don't see it dropping below 100. No. If you're trying to swing trade this, and I would wait for a pullback, but if you're a long-term investor, I would just keep dollar cost averaging. You won't be killed on it. It's one of the best long-term holds. Reddit. Oh yeah, Reddit looks good. Re-Alpha Tech. I'll look at that one in a second. I'm just looking at Reddit real quick. This is Reddit ticker RDDT. If you're a swing trader, this is looking pretty solid right here actually. We did get this pullback from 270 all the way back down to 198. Held a little bit of support there. Right here on the RSI, we are sitting at the bottom of the RSI chart. And we did get that red dot on the 23rd, which is did come into play for that pullback. After that red dot, it jumped $40, $50, $60, $50 a share. I have no idea, to be honest. I think I did something with a script. I'll tell you about it in a sec. I think if you go on, I think you look it up and you type in a script on the charts and it does. Yeah, there's like a script you can copy paste in there, but you have to find what the script is. I can send you mine, maybe it'll work. Re-Alpha Tech, yeah, look at this one. But this is, I do like Reddit a lot actually, right here. Obviously, the market does crash. We can see it's retracing even lower than 160. But I do like this, where it's at right now. If there's no news, the chart looks great. Re-Alpha Tech, yeah. What's the ticker for that? Re-Alpha Tech, Air. Oh, it's Air. Okay. Penny stock. Markets are gonna crash so hard. Yeah, they will. Yeah, it's not a bad entry for yeah, Air. This is not a terrible entry. What's the hype on this one? Because it's kind of flat. We saw a bump up here to 180. Yeah, then they hit big red dot signal right here at 140 and crashed back down to 50 cents. I do like the consolidation on the bottom of the RSI, the sideways moving there. I do like a little risky, but I do like this up back to 180 to $2. I like this up to $2 in the 6-month range. We've seen it print this green dot. We haven't gotten a green dot here. We see we got the red dot back on the 19th. We see these lines running parallel here. It doesn't look like it's going to cross any day soon, but let's see how this looks in a week. Yeah, the S&P will drop like 14%, maybe a little bit more. But who knows when it's going to be. I think the market's going to be bullish up to December. I think quarter 3 and quarter 4 are going to be pretty solid quarters. If the market was going to crash 2025, it would have crashed already. I see the crash happening in 26, early 2026. But I would keep riding Q3 and Q4 wave up to the upside for all-time highs, stocks and crypto. We're going to see one more big move up to all-time highs, a bigger, to make that gap even bigger, and then this stock, the market's going to come down a lot. Should I sell before the crash or S&P and re-enter when it's low? What's S&P? Okay. Oh, the S&P 500. Should I sell before? So what? All your stocks? I wouldn't sell. I wouldn't sell all your stocks. No, I wouldn't sell all. I would at least free up like 40 or 50, at least 40% of your portfolio. I wouldn't sell everything. Don't try and time the market. Always have cash on hand and buying power just in case it does pull back. Crash is not going to begin this week. I don't know what you're saying. I would not sell everything. If you're going to sell 50%. And hold 50%. I would start taking a little bit of profits, start unloading your shares on a lot of your positions, but I would not sell all of them. Crash begins this week, and this guy works in the New York Stock Exchange. It's not going to begin this week. What new ticker symbol Meta? Meta's good. I think it's pulled back a lot since that huge move to the upside. Yeah, it has. It hit 800, pulled all the way back down to 690. Did hold support. It's not a bad chart. It's a pretty good spot to buy. You could play this back up to 780 for an $80 move on Meta. I do like this one for a 6-month trade, 4 to 6 month trade. I think Q3 is going to be good for this company, and same with Q4. I think they're both going to be bullish, and that should push the stock. I think by quarter 4 is going to hit a new high of over 800. I could see maybe 820, 840. This is a solid entry for Meta. I like the bottom's RSI too. If we look at patterns, last time we were at this point, it did consolidate on this bottom line, and it did come back up. Yeah, we got that red dot back on the 23rd, and this thing tanked. This thing tanked $80+ a share. And then any more stocks? We got 7 in the chat. Palantir, I would stay away from Palantir right now. But we'll look at it anyway. The thing with Palantir is they're running basically off hype. This is off hype. They have not really done anything as a company earnings-wise year-over-year, nothing special. The market cap is there. The PE ratio is ridiculous, insanely high. This stock is ridiculously overvalued. We can see the PE ratio right here is 5.96, and the forecast is 4.08, which is ridiculous. You want to be looking for tech stocks with a low PE ratio, like for example, before Google popped, the PE ratio was in the 20s, which means it's insanely undervalued when it was at 150 and then moved $100 in like a month or two. But this is Palantir. I would stay away from Palantir. I feel like this is going to fall hard. It has to retrace all the way back to 100. We could see 120 really soon before we see anything higher, in my opinion. I would say maybe it would peak at 200. Alright, well, look at where's corn. I've never even heard of this one. Corn. I'll look at it in a sec. I don't really know what corn is. I don't know what this company does. Corn Fund. I have no idea what this is, but this chart doesn't look terrible. I do like this is a small cup handle forming here. We got this downward descending triangle consolidation from a high of 17, but I would, honestly, it's not too bad. I think we're about to get a green dot this week on it.
You could play this back up to $20 a share. I don't see too much coming from this one. It's not a little bit. Yeah, you could play this up to 20 or 19. I would, if you're trying to make a swing trade right here, I'd buy this and sell it around $19. ASX gold stock. Do a ASX stock gold. Gold is just great for
long-term investing.
Can do a ASX stock gold. Gold. What's the ticker? Is it GLD? I think it's GLD. Is that the one you're looking for? Or was that not it? Is this what you're talking about or no? Send a ticker for whatever you want. Let me know if this is the stock you're asking for. Ticker is just gold. Okay, so it's not gold. So is it this one? Is that what you're asking about? This, you said minor pullbacks. It's Australian. It's been only been going up, only some minor pullbacks. This can't be it because this fell from 85 to 24 in like a day.
I don't know which one is on here. I don't see it. It's called Global Physical Gold. I don't see it. Are you sure it's Global Physical Gold? I see Goldman. That's not it though. It's AAU. This one's not popping up on my.
The only ticker I have for gold is this one, which this can't be it. How much is the price at? I'm gonna look at cake in the meantime. Let's see. Cheesecake Factory. I'll start. You're gonna start dollar cost averaging to that around 350? Yeah, maybe why not? That's what you want to do. Cheesecake Factory looks good. Just pulling back a little. A high of $68. It did get the dot, yeah. It got the dot on the 24th, which didn't really react to it yet. So that's a good thing. So there is time for entry at this one. Back up to 60. Yeah, you can make a quick 10% on this. Back up to 65, $10 move probably. And the $8 to $12 move in that range. Yeah, because it got the green dot but did not react to it at all yet. So, yeah, I like this playing back up for short term, 2 to 4 months. Yeah, somehow open them up. I'm gonna wait up. I don't see that stock that you're talking about, the gold stock price at 55. I typed in the ticker, unless you got, maybe that's not the ticker, but I typed in GOLD and it did not show. Yeah, there's no ticker besides this one. And then the NASDAQ, which said it's an Australian stock. Rocketland? What's RKT? good. We got the red dot back on September 17th. If there's any more you guys want to look at, just send it in the chat. There's a little spacing between them right now. It's gonna be a week. Yeah, it's got a hold here. Because these lines haven't run parallel yet, so it doesn't look like there's gonna be a swing yet. It's got a whole support right here at $16. If it does, then it plays back up to 22. Is NASDAQ better than the S&P in the future? Yeah. Everything, I mean, whatever one you want to invest in, you could Vanguard, SPY tracks the S&P 500. Those are all gonna 10% per year. 20 years from now, they're gonna be almost double what they are now. Maybe less than 20. Send the tickers in the chat for whatever stocks you guys want to get an opinion on. Let's see if there's anything good here. If you guys are interested in the Discord, I have the Discord linked in my YouTube bio. The YouTube is linked in my TikTok bio. I can't post the Discord link in TikTok, it doesn't let me, so I just have it posted up in my YouTube bio, but you can find my YouTube in my TikTok bio if you're interested in joining the Discord. This is where we post stocks to watch. This is today's stocks to watch. We had CRM posted when it was down 4 and then had a plus 10 move an hour after we posted about it. SES also popped off today. Had a 20% day. The other 3 stocks we posted about for the best stocks of the week, WLK, UPS, and Novo, those ones have yet to pop yet, so. Send some tickers in the chat. If you guys want me to look at any stocks, if you guys have any questions. SQQQ. Do you just mean the Q's, the 3 QQQ, or was SQQQ? Okay. SQQQ. I'm guessing this is just tracking the QQQ now. I don't know which one it is, but it does look good. We could see it sold off here. 51. We got that big red dot signal in April, and it is yet to recover. This one, it's not a bad spot to buy. You can play this back up for 25. It's a $10 move, at least a $5 move. We're saying at the bottom of the RSI here. We did get a red dot, but I do expect to hold a solid support at 1450. So if you want to enter here, it's not a bad spot to enter. NAK. Let's see. NAK, Northern. Let's see. Okay, so. Right here we see this huge sell-off from, this is a penny stock, but we see this huge sell-off. We have to fill this fair value gap. This huge red candles that we've got here. We have that red dot up here. And July, and let's see here. I expect this to pull back or at least to consolidate. I like this consolidation. We want to see this do some sideways movement here just for a healthy pullback. But if this doesn't consolidate here, I would stay away. If this continues to move, this continues to crash really quickly. We're also at the top of the RSI right here. We're at the top of the RSI right here, so we do see a small pullback here, a little bit of a retrace before entering. Obviously, this would be a healthy consolidation period. I wouldn't enter it yet. I would be a little patient with this one. You want to buy it right. We want to buy it right here. After this drop off here, you can see all these big red candles. You want to buy it down here to fill that fair value gap. Since we're a little late, I'm gonna wait for some confirmation here. And some sideways movement for a second entry since we missed the first entry. If you guys want any stocks we look at, just send it takers or cryptos charting. Hey, again, you pop back up while I was scrolling, but how about AMATGRR, Nike? Okay, we'll take a look at, we have a few people typing in here, hold on. Well, I'll only be able to get 2 of those, because we have some other chart requests, but we'll take a look at, which one do you want me to look at the most out of those 5? Just send me 2 that you want the most out of those 5. I can get to them right now. HOVR, we'll look at that one in a second. GRR and Nike. Okay, we'll take a look at GRR first. Alright, one sec. Let's get the R's. Alright, we did print the green dot here, actually today. On the 6th, we do see a small, we can see this playing back up to 23 and then close to short term. We can see this playing to 23 within the 2 week span to 1 month. It's not too bad on the RSI chart. It's a little overbought, but we did print that green dot. This is a good short term play up to 23. If you want a short term play up to 23, sell it and re-entry and get a re-entry when it pulls back down. You could probably re-enter this one after selling at 17. Let's do a quick look at Nike. I just played Nike on earnings. I bought before earnings. I made 87% profit play in just a quick day trade. The only thing about Nike is their guidance isn't looking too good. The company's fallen off a cliff, and they are just trying to find ways to stay relevant and keep their company striding. There's a lot of controversy with Nike, so the company itself isn't doing too great. It is undervalued for what the company is and was back then. I just don't think this is a company that will ever reach a new all-time high, in my opinion. I would say to play this back up to maybe 100. I do like this. Like we are in this golden zone here. This is where we want to buy. We would play this up to here. We are seeing a small consolidation period here. This could be a good second entry. If you did miss this golden entry here, in this golden zone, this is a good spot to enter and play it up to $100, so 85. So this could be a good swing trade up to 15 in the 2 to 6 month range. And we did print the green dot today as well, so. In the short term, I like this up to 80. In the midterm, I like it up to 85 to 90. This is Nike. I'll do HOVR next. This is a flat penny stock, okay. Yeah, I don't know about this one. We like this consolidation here. This is where we should have been buying. The sideways movement at 150. You missed it. Bunch of green candles here, a little bit too much green. We want to see a healthy retrace back down to $2, so a 90-cent drop on this. At least $2.30 before entering this position. You can see right here that We haven't gotten a red dot in over a month. We got the green dot back in the beginning of September, so we're gonna see a red dot pretty soon with this one. This should pull back to $2.50 or $2. It's a little high and a little overbought right now too, so this is getting a lot of sell indicators. If this, we want to see how people go back on this before entering. I could do CRWV, Core Weave. I'll do that CryptoNax H bar. Okay, so Core Weave, high of $180. We fell off, sold off here. Had a little bit of rebounds, sold off again. We didn't create the double bottom, it fell below that. Did get another cup here. A little bit of consolidation, higher highs, higher lows. A little high in our RSI chart, but it still does have to cover this fair value gap up to 187. I do like playing this to 160. We did get the red dot though, so expect to pull back maybe to 125, 127 before entry. Pull the R, then it'll pull the RSI back down. It'll be a little oversold, and it'll pop back up. We can see 160. I like to play up to 160 in the 4 month range. HBAR, HBAR. If you guys like what you, the content, just drop a follow. We also do lives a few days a week. We post on it. We have a Discord. The Discord is linked in my YouTube bio. And the YouTube bio is linked to my TikTok bio. So just go to my TikTok bio, click on the YouTube link, go to my YouTube bio, and join the Discord off that, where we post top stock picks of the week, our best plays, stock alert, and top stocks to watch. This is our this week's stock to watch. We have CRM, WLK, SES, UPS, and Novo. CRM was down $4 when we posted this, and it did jump up plus 10, a $14 move. If you missed that one, SES also popped off with a 20% move. WLK, UPS, and Novo have not moved yet, so you can get on those before it's too late. So this is HR. Yeah, huge move to the upside here. This is insane. I guess this is a short term. Yeah, so we did have that move up. We had the double bottom here. This is where you wanted to buy on this double bottom right here at 20 cents. It did pop back up. It's a little scary to hold right now. It could keep going. I would have entered it at this point right here. At least on this double bottom move on this point right here at 22 cents. It didn't move 10 cents past that, but I do like this. You could play this up to another 10-cent move to 24 cents. Hymns. Okay. Okay, Hymns, we do like this. This is a double bottom on Hymns. We have a double bottom at support level of 41. It bounced off the number twice. We are forming a little bit of a cup and handle here. We have some consolidation at 54, but higher highs, higher lows. So we can see the stock getting new all-time highs pretty soon. I do like it to have a pullback to 50 before that. It did pull back a decent amount from 60, so we did want to enter when it was $51 a share just a few days ago. It's in a good spot. It is in a good spot on the RSI chart. It is a long-term play. We like this stock over $100 by next year at the latest. I do like this. I like it in the 6-month range, at least getting to its all-time high to around 75 to 80. But yeah, this is a good buy and hold. If you want to swing trade it, you can play this up to the $75 mark right now. I do like the buy entry here. It's in a good spot on RSI too. We can see a big gap up. Any other tickers, any stocks, you guys can send them in the chat. This is also one of the only stocks I do like to buy and sell zone right here because we are looking for new all-time highs here. This one and AMD were both the only stocks that were acceptable to buy up in here in this red zone. AMD did form that cup and handle. We posted it in our Discord a few weeks ago. We did post it on the 1st, and I also posted that on the 23rd in the VIP chat. You can take a look right here. We did post right here. We did post the cup and handle, and it did just take off. It did peak this morning at $226 a share. That's where you would want to sell. But I think it did hit a wall right there, and we could see a pullback and some overreaction from the news. At least it moved a lot on that news. But yeah, I like him's up to 75. We just need a little bit of news to come out to help boost the stock up, and this thing going around. Any more stocks in the chat? If you guys like the content, drop a follow. We do post a few days a week. We go live a few days a week, and every Sunday or Monday we do post our top stocks of the week. Send any more stocks and a ticker in the chat. I think we got everything covered so far from what was texted. This right here is Hims. Hims. This guy is so negative. Hims is cooked unless they say they are providing Sam Altman as his ED pills or something. No. He also said the market's going to crash this week, I'm pretty sure. I just don't think it's going to happen. I think healthcare is in for a big 2026. It's been pretty shitty all 2025. And I think 2026 is going to, quarter 3 and quarter 4 are going to show good guidance heading into 2026. I think AI is going to take a hit in 2026. The AI bubble will pop, and we'll have big pullbacks, so I think healthcare will strive. Same people were saying UNH was cooked too, so those people missed out on a $150 move. So you don't have to buy him, that's just my opinion. If you think it's cooked, obviously you don't have to buy it. You will be missing out on big gains, but there's always another stock. Any more stocks, just send the tickers in the chat. If you're interested in the Discord, where we post plays right away, we post portfolio updates and everything like that, top stocks, stocks to watch daily, everything like that. The Discord is linked in my YouTube bio, and the YouTube is linked in my TikTok bio. INDH, no clue what that is, but we'll take a look. INDH, Wisdom Tree, India, okay. Yeah, it's not bad. Nothing special. I mean, we did get that red dot on September 24th. We had that pullback of 43 down to 42, small pullback. It's got a low support right here at the 42 level. I do like playing this up to 45, maybe above. This is more of a short-term play. I don't really know anything about this to be a long-term play or a mid 6-month swing trade. I like this just a short-term play up to 45. Yep, no problem. Any more stocks, you guys just send them the tickers. Send them in the chat. What's the score of the Chiefs game? Alright, UPS. No way, they're down 0-2. So they effectively they have their best here. Alright, UPS. This is an interesting one. Let's take a look at UPS. What is that? $80 a share? Alright, so the only good thing about UPS here, Chiefs are cooked. Yeah, the Chiefs fall off the starter now. So UPS is at the lowest point it's been since right here. What year is this? Since 2020. 2021. So that is a good thing if you're looking at it from that perspective. The only thing about this is they did cut ties with Amazon. They're no longer delivering Amazon's packages, so they did cut the deliveries by like over 50%. They're starting to get rid of some workers and their employees because they don't have enough deliveries, so they are cutting down their employees, which is a bad sign for the company, considering they're not making enough money and not enough jobs and deliveries to keep their employees employed, so the company is not looking great. The only good thing about this is that it's at the lowest point, and if they do make good renovations, we can see the stock coming all the way back up to 130. But we will not be seeing new all-time highs with this. All these deliveries, AI and everything like that, all these companies are going to be using their own deliveries. UPS is no longer going to be delivering for other people, so the future is a little up in the air with this one. It's just a little shaky unless they make some big renovations for the future, because the company's not looking good. But if you want to play this, you can play this up to 100 for a $15 move. I just don't know about the long-term hold with UPS here. But and it is at the lowest point, so since the past 4 years. So if you look at it that way, it is considered a really good buy. It's just going to depend on if the company can make good renovations. AMDY down. What do you mean? What does that mean? This is AMD. We were playing it back here in this golden zone at the 90 to 100 range. This is what we were buying. I sold it up here in the red zone. We got a second entry level right here on this cup because we formed this cup and handle. If you missed this entry, you could have gotten to this entry right here on this descending triangle consolidation period on the handle part, and you could have played it up to this 226, 230 level, which is I would have sold that. Once again, this is one of the only stocks that would have bought up in this sell zone because of the charting, and also the fact that they had to get a new all-time high, considering this is one of the bigger AI companies. So if you didn't miss this entry level in the gold zone, this was your second chance right here in this purple zone. And this stock did pop up to 230 at the beginning when the market did open. But I would not be buying any now. I would be taking profits here. I would have taken profits this morning. It did drop $20 since what it opened up at. So if you did take profits, I would be taking profits here. ASST. I'm not sure which one is. ASST, we have another penny stock, but this one does look pretty good. Wow, it fell from $11. Yeah, it's looking good. This is a buy. For short term. I do like this. We do get this red dot printed on the site. The 17th, we see these lines running parallel. Looking, this blue line's going to upward cross, below cross, orange line was going to print us a green dot. I'm saying we're going to get a green dot in a few days. By the 13th, maybe next week, we can see a green dot here. Maybe less time, but I do like where it's at right here on the RSI. It's going back up. This is maybe $4 a share for a short term. If I want to play a longer term, you can see up to $10. That's pushing it. I would keep it safe and I would buy it here and sell around $4 or $5. Yeah. What is a good entry for this week? In our Discord, we do post stock to watch, which are good entries. You can see right here, we post charts and everything like that.
We do our stocks to watch. We do have our list here. This is what our opinion was for good entries for the week. We had CRM, which we called this out when it was down 4, and then it had a plus 10 right after we called it out. We called that SES, it had a 20% day. So you didn't miss these two. CRM is still not a bad entry for a midterm play, for a 6-month swing. SES is a little late, but we still do like the WLK, UPS, and NOLA for a short term. So those are pretty solid entries for the week. We do post about it in the Discord, so I would consider joining the Discord so you can stay up to date on stocks that we like for good entries. We post top stocks of the week every Sunday or Monday. Amazon. Okay. AMZN. You can see right here we hit an all-time high back in February before the 14% crash in the S&P when the tariffs were announced. It just did sell all the way off to 170. Right here is where we want to buy. This is the golden buy zone. This is where we should 100% buy, not even a doubt in the mind. It did bounce right back off as a support level, did consolidate a little bit in this purple zone, which is our second entry level. And you can see right here, forming a little bit of a cup and handle. This is not a bad buy. I do like Amazon for new all-time highs. I can see Amazon hitting 300 by quarter 4. For midterm play, to be safe, I do like this playing 280, selling 280. But Amazon's looking good for a all-time high. It has not beat this resistance line yet for an all-time high. I think it'll pop soon. We're looking to really just get through this resistance line here, and this is a good sign. See this consolidation, cup and handle. And the good news is the stock's going to jump just like AMD. If you're interested in the Discord, we do have a Discord where we post. There is free access, we have VIP access for $3 a month, but we do post in the free for community. We post top stocks to watch. We do post daily in this Discord. If you want to stay tuned, you can join the Discord. The link is in the YouTube bio. The YouTube link is in my TikTok bio. So if you join the YouTube, access the YouTube link, just scroll through, look at the Discord link, you'll see it in my YouTube bio. Just go to my TikTok bio and you can find it. Any other stocks? I do like Amazon a lot, considering it's also a little bit oversold also. We're looking to get this green dot very soon on Amazon. This is a pretty solid buy right now. Just be patient and I think it'll pop. Send some stocks in the chat that you guys want to take a look at. I'm only going to do a few more, and then that's going to be it. And our low live another day. But if you like content like this, then follow. We do lives like 2 to 3 days a week on doing chart reviews, just talking about stocks. The Discord we do post daily. We give our watch list for the week, our top stocks, and some stocks we think have a lot of upside. If you guys any last minute stocks you want me to check out, send it in the chat. This right here is Amazon. Since the last, we're going to do a few more. Just send the tickers if you guys have anything. I do like Amazon here though. Any last minute stocks in the chat before we end live. SMCI, okay. I do like this one. I think this is a great long-term play. We'll take a look at it. Is Cheesecake a good buy? Yeah, Cheesecake's a good buy. I do like it for a short-term play. $10, yeah, like a $7 to $10 move on it. Swing trade. SMCI. I do have this one on the watch list. What is this also? What is the price tag?
have this? SMC. I don't have that as well. Okay, so SMCI did recently pull back to 37. That's where you want to enter. Have an entry. You can see right here. We pulled back to $38 a share. That was a perfect time to buy. You can still see right here that we are in a strong buy zone. You can see these higher highs and higher lows forming. You can see the stock pump up to 120. I really like the stocks for a long-term play. Short-term, I can see this pulling back a little bit. A healthy pull back to 50 because it has been running a little bit. So I do like to pull back to 50 first before entry. But if you're planning this for over a year span, you can't go wrong buying it at 54. This stock's going to see 120 by next year. This is one of those tech stocks that haven't. Yeah, it does look like a great short, yeah. It is a pretty solid short right here, but I do like the future with SMCI. It's one of those tech stocks that haven't really taken off and I think have a lot of upside. It has a 32.6 billion market cap as well. It also has a pretty cheap PE ratio of 24, which means the stock is undervalued for what the company is. We do like to look at cheap and then low-end PE ratios on tech stocks. Anything under 30 is really solid. Like for example, we did see Google when it was trading at $150 a share, the PE ratio was 22, which is ridiculously cheap and low for a company like Google. And after that, the stock really took off for a $100 move, pumped up all the way to 250. I love SMCI at least to 90 within the next year. All of those things do crash, and the market will have its pullback. And you could buy more of SMCI. This is not going to go anywhere. This company. All news aside, I like $90 in SMCI. Alright, we'll do two more. If you guys have two more, I'll do two more, and then that's going to be it. Send two more stocks you guys want to review. The first two sent, or the first two I'll do. If you guys want to see more content like this, drop a follow. And we do posts every few days, we do lives. A few times a week we do some lives, do some chart reviews, talking about stocks and everything like that. The Discord, we do post more in-depth stuff and more stocks and everything like that with explanations and more detail. Can you explain why cheesecake is a good buy? Yeah. Let's just go cheesecake real quick. Ticker's cake. C-A-K. Let's see. Alright, so we do like this. This is a healthy pullback right here. You want to fill this fair value, you got to put all these red candles all in a row right here. You see this at 54, you like this short play up to 64. It's a quick $10 move. I like this a lot just for a short term. We want to buy at the bottom as RSI. You can see right here, the RSI was below the 30 mark. That's where you want to typically buy. Printed the green dot here as well. This is bullish for a short term play. I really like this play up until for a $10 move, quick play up to 64. This is just a healthy pullback. That's what we like to see. We like to play this for the fair value gap to the upside here. And also the RSI looks great and the MACD looks great. We've got a green dot here, which is a bullish indicator. And that means the stock will go up. unless there's obviously news in the world or the stock market that tanks the whole market in general. But besides that, if there's no bad news in the market that crashes the market, then the stock will go up. Alright, we're doing one more stock of your guys' choice. Send over to send the next stock, the last one we'll look at for the day. And how long? I can never really put a timetable on stocks, can't predict the near future, but I would give you a range. I could say in the 2 week to 1 month range, we could see $60 in cake. I would say by 1 month, 1 to 2 months, it could be at 64. When do you think there will be a market pullback / crash? I don't think it's coming in 2025. I think 2025 will end bullish. I think we'll keep making new all-time highs. Quarter 3 and quarter 4, normally good quarters. We have the Santa rally in December. I think the stocks will perform well and end the year with a bang. And then I think the crash will happen in early 2026. That's just my opinion. Obviously, always do your own research, but I do like ending the year strong with the market. I think we'll crush, make new all-time highs. Crypto's going to make all-time highs. We're going to have one more big move up. 2026, I see the market crashing at least 14%. I think the AI bubble will pop and AI will tank. All the AI stocks are going to drop 20, 20 or 30%. The crash is not going to be this week. I don't know why you keep saying that. Don't listen to that guy. But what do you call it? I do like taking profits. If you are up a lot in your position, please do unload some of your shares slowly. I don't know what you're saying. What a bear in other words is, but what do you call it? Do unload if you're up a lot. If you are up a lot in your position, do unload a lot of your shares. Do not sell everything. Just don't try and time the market, or just in case any events do occur where the market does pull back, you do have buying power to dollar cost average ring. I don't know what it is. Thank you, Dante. I have no idea what that is, but thanks. I don't know why. Yeah, so this is cheesecake. That's why I do like cheesecake in the short term. Ticker CAKE. I like it playing up to 64. Don't listen to this guy. The market is absolutely fried. We've been sitting in this live for about over an hour, so I think you're listening to me for a little bit. The market is not fried. The market's at all-time highs. It's going to continue to make all-time highs. It'll crash. If you want to sell everything you have, then sell it. You're going to be waiting. You're going to keep missing out on big gains. Don't try and time the market. It's not a bad idea to sell some of your shares so you have buying power, but selling everything, you're just going to keep missing highs. You keep best stocks for the week. I posted in my Discord, but I do have. These are some of our top stocks. We have them in our VIP section right here. And go to the. These are some of our top stocks. I do like these for upside. Target is one of my favorite. For a 6-month trade, 6-month 1-year DJT, I feel like it's going to pump a lot. And I do like the upside DJT. Amazon, I like for new all-time highs. CRM, I like playing up to 300. It's super undervalued. It did come back down for a lot of the year. Same thing with Novo Nordisk. UNH I also really like. All those healthcare stocks have taken a hit recently. Those have taken a hit. I do like healthcare for the end of Q3 and Q4 and the beginning of 2026. I feel like healthcare is going to have a solid 2026. Thank you, Dante. And these are our stocks of the week. We did call out CRM. It was down $4. It did have a plus 10 a few hours after I posted this. That is a $14 move if you were listening and you were tuning in with the Discord. I have WLK in here. SES is a little late. We posted this before its 20% boost, so if you missed that one, I wouldn't enter it yet. But these two, UPS Novo and WLK, I do like. Those ones haven't popped yet. For upside, I do like those ones. Can you give me money? Unfortunately, no. I can help you make money. I'm not going to give you money. What should I enter in? UPS under $80. You say, how is XRP? XRP is overrated. XRP won't be going anywhere. I think it's one of those overhyped cryptos that's not going to do anything. I think a lot of people are going to be disappointed in it. People have $100 price target, $100 price target, $1,000 price targets, and they're just never going to get to those. I do like it for a short-term play to end quarter 3 and quarter 4. I think it'll hit $4, which would be an all-time high for it. I do like that, but I think a lot of people are going to be a little upset about it for the long term. UPS under 80. So you're asking if it's going to go under 80 or it's not under 80? I think it's at 84 right now. Let me take a look. Where is it? It's low 80s. Buy under 80. So I know it's Barbara. I'm guessing you know Dante. Okay. Is Carter's Barber? Hasn't been under 80 since 2012. 2012? No, it hasn't been under 80 since 2020. Let's go look at it real quick. UPS. Where's UPS? Okay. Yeah, this is. Who's Dante since cute? Yeah. He's cute. We do like. We are in the golden zone here, so this is our strong buy indicator. The RSI is not too bad. I like Reddit. Yeah, I'll go over Reddit in a sec. The RSI is not too bad. The MACD, we did get the green dot. We would like a little bit of a pullback soon on UPS. I think it's a good buy under 80 just for the fact because it's UPS. The guidance is a little shaky on it because they did cut ties with Amazon. So they're cutting off, they're laying off a bunch of drivers, and their deliveries are cut in half. So the fact that they are laying off a bunch of their employees is an indicator saying that the company is really not doing well because they can't afford to pay their employees, along with the fact that they don't have enough deliveries for them. But yeah, it hasn't been at this price since 2020. I'm pretty sure. Let's just test my knowledge real quick. I think right here, so it was $84. Yep, 2020. That was the last time we hit this price, and it did take off. It went to highs of $200 per share. I don't think UPS will ever get back to their highs at $200 a share, but I do like it for a swing trade up to 110, 115. But the long-term hold for UPS is a little shaky unless they do some good renovations to help their guidance and have somewhat of a strong future, considering the fact that they are not looking great right now. Yeah, I like Reddit, so let's just do Reddit quick. RDT. Yeah, so this is a healthy pullback for Reddit. It absolutely took off. We wanted to be buying in this 100 range. That would be our buy zone there, but it did hit an all-time high at 282, 283, and this is a healthy pullback. I do like this pullback. We're at the bottom of our RSI right here. We got the red dot back there. That's the reason why we did pull back here. If this can hold support here, which I think it will, these will overlap again and give us a green dot. I do like it bouncing off the bottom of the RSI. I like Reddit going back up to 280. Maybe I like it going to 300 before quarter 4. Yeah, Reddit's solid. It's a pretty good buy up to 300. I would definitely consider looking at it and possibly entering this position at $200. It did need this pullback though. This is a healthy pullback. What should I invest in? I'm in Reddit, $150 puts. Yeah, because you think the market's crashing tomorrow, so I mean, that makes sense. This guy thinks the market's crashing this week, so he's a bear trader.
Yeah,
The market will crash, but definitely not this week, dude. Quarter 3 and quarter 4 are going to be strong quarters. It's also in the history of the market, Santa rally, everything. Quarter 4 always ends up strong. If there's going to be a crash, it would have happened already for 2025. What was a good buy? All these. My favorite buy right now is Target, which is on here, but that was last week's post. Novo Nordisk, I like healthcare. I don't like buying AI and tech if it's at all-time highs. Just because I don't like to buy. Again, I was in angry already. I didn't get an angry again. I did point out though, it was a good buy. I saw a couple of hands I posted about it, but I didn't buy it. But that would have been a nice trade right there. It did have that couple handle consolidated pumps and you got puts this morning. Well, yeah, because you said the market had a crash in like 2 days. So those puts, you better have those puts set for like a 12-month span. What's your contract on those puts? This guy probably has puts at $150. Yeah, he's got a 1-week contract on his puts for $150 on Reddit. XRP, I like XRP ending with new all-time highs ending the year 2025. Short term. I'm not a fan of the long term. I think it's a dud. That's just my opinion. But I do like it crushing all-time highs, getting to maybe $4.50 in 2025. XRP is everything's cooked for you. End of year, what do the charts say about Tesla? I like Tesla, just not at the price it's at right now. I like Tesla here. I bought Tesla here in the golden zone. This is where I entered my position. I bought more here because we did get a couple handle. I think it's consolidation period. I bought more at 330, 315, and I sold off at 350. I mean 450. So I made a huge plan on Tesla. This was like 150, $200 move. So this guy says Tesla to the moon. Everything else is cooked. User 256 might be Elon Musk. This guy. I do like Tesla. I feel like it can end the year at 500 and then to begin 2026. I think it's going back down to 330. Tesla going to 600. Okay, that's bold. It looks like we're going to get a red dot here. You can see this crossing downwards. I think a red dot's going to print, and I think the stock is going to pull back down to 420. First, before anything, I think it might get to 500 by quarter. I just don't think. It's a little tough for Tesla. Their company, to be all fair, does suck right now. This entire stock, Tesla 600 tomorrow. Yo. Tesla's basically pumping off their future. All this hype is around what Tesla could be in the future. Because Tesla is the future. The stock is going to easily 10x in the next 5 years. It is the next big thing. This is going to be AI future, everything, cars, robots, everything like that. But the fact for the point where it's at right now, the company is not doing well year over year. They're not beating earnings. They are not making any revenue. The only reason they did get a lot of sales recently and deliveries is the fact because their incentive was ending in September, so they were pushing out more cars. A lot of people are trying to buy their Teslas before their incentive ended because now they're going to be more pricey. So that's the only reason why it did jump. But I think once quarter 3 and quarter 4 come out, they're going to see that it was an overreaction. The company's not doing that good right now. I see we top out at 500 and pull back down to 330. Bought 80 shares of RR at $3 390. I want to get in more. When do you think we'll see it drop? Yeah, getting in at 390 was a really good buy. I did also call that out in the Discord. I said I like a pullback. I did like a pullback on RR to high threes, and little did you know, it did pull back to the high threes, which was a really good entry point to get into that position of RR, which I did call out in the Discord. So if you guys want to stay tuned, calls like that, just go to the Discord. Alright, so yeah, we were looking at RR down this golden zone. I did have it on my watch list. This was $1.98. I never pulled the trigger on it. That's just a stock that I missed. But yeah, we wanted to buy it here. We had a second entry level here in the purple zone. It did pump up to $6, and I did say wait for a pullback to the low threes, because it did pull back right back into our buying zone in this purple zone here. That's where you want the entry. And you did enter at 390, so you did enter right at the buying zone again. And it did pump back up to the 6. Now we're pumped up to $7. We did see you hit a wall here at $7, came back down. If this is me in my position, I'm taking my profits at, if I did enter this at 390, or if I entered this in the golden zone down here, I would be definitely selling some profits, selling for some profits. Maybe hold a little bit to see if it keeps running, but I would sell some and I would buy it again once it pulled back down 5 or 550. Yeah, the only thing is I think here we're a little overbought on the RSI. We can see it's pretty high up. We're going to see a pullback rather soon. Once this green dot print is red dot prints on the MACD, which it should be either, I would say by the end of the week it'll print. I think the stock will come back down to $5 a share by next week, $5.50. If it pulls back, you think it's only going to go down to $5.50? No, if it pulls back, if it doesn't hold support at 5, I think it can go back down to 440. $5.50 being generous. I like RR crashing that down to $4.50, getting right back into our buy zone for a re-entry. You got a buy order at $2, but that buy order is never going to go through this year. This guy is actually gambling on the market crashing, bro. I got a buy order. Yeah, I got a buy order at $2 a share. Why didn't you buy it when it was $2 a share like last month? We were trading in this golden zone for $1.98 to $2 for quite some time before taking off. Could RR hit $10 by the end of this month? There's like none. Yeah, it can. Absolutely. It could hit $10 by the end of the month if there's good enough news about it. I just don't think it's going to get there right now. I think it's going to pull. It's got to consolidate a little bit, have some sideways movement. We also need a healthy pullback here. If there's no healthy pullback here, the stock can absolutely drop back down to the purple zone. You say not, this guy says not a chance, but this is the same guy saying the market's going to crash this week. So, amen. Always do your research. I'm just giving opinions. But yeah, I need to know if there's going to be a pullback though. Yeah, there's going to be a pullback. Yeah. I don't think it's going right to $10. It's not going from this consolidation period in this buy zone. It's not going to just jump up to $10. This is not open door. If there's not a pullback, wouldn't I just get more right now? I mean, if you want to buy more right now, I wouldn't. Like I said, you should always have money. Always have money available to trade, some buying power. You could buy it now if you think that. But in my opinion, I think it's going to pull back. So if you do buy it now, make sure you do have more money to buy on the dip. If you don't, then I wouldn't buy it now. Full port and see what happens. Yeah, FX full ported, honestly. Yeah, full ported and dropped back down to $2. What stock is this? This is Rich Tech Robotics, ticker RR. You think RR will go down now? Yeah, I think it's going to pull back. I think it's going to have a healthy pullback here. If this thing keeps running to $8, that's scary. I would 100% sell it if it keeps running to $8. If it runs to $8, this is going to come back down to 3. We want to see a healthy retrace to continue our upside movement. If we see a retrace here, a healthy retrace to 450, I like the stock going to $10 by the end of the year.
We also see we're really overbought on our side. We want to see this retrace. We want to see this RSI drop back down to the 30 marker, and then get our next entry. Be patient on it. Don't rush it. Yeah, I would take some profits, 100%. If you want to hold some just in case it does keep running to that 8, like I said, it could go to 8, but that's not really healthy. We don't want to see it go to 8. We want to see a healthy pullback here. You could sell some of it right now. I don't know how much you have. I would sell maybe 40-50% of what you own in it. I would say 50% I would sell, and I would look to buy it for on a re-entry. Maybe you could use 2 support levels, 80 shares. So I would sell, I would sell maybe 40%. So sell like 35 shares of it. And if it drops back down, well, maybe not, sell 50%. I would sell 40 shares. If it drops back down to $5.50, I would buy a few more. But don't full port that, because that's the first level of support. If it drops below 550, you can see 450, and then once we get back to 450, then I would buy a lot more. But I would definitely take some profits here. Sell it all, sell everything. 08 style crash is coming. Alright, I guess so. The 2008 style crash is coming. I think a big crash is coming, but it's not happening this week, dude. Promise you. If the market comes down 2%, it's not a crash. This guy's like re-debating. Yeah, I like RR, just I want to see a healthy pullback here. So if I'm in this position, like I said, I would sell 50%. I'd buy at 550. If it pulls back to 550, I'd start buying more. If it drops below that, I wouldn't buy everything at 550 because that's the first level of support, but I think it's going to come down to 450. So you could just keep dollar cost averaging. SOPA, what is SOPA? Let me take a look. SOPA. Okay. Let's see. Bro, this week, depression begins. Wow. That's all I'm going to say about this one. If you're going to sell it, this is a sell. Look at this huge green candle. Yeah, this is a ridiculous sell. Sell. Did you buy it before? Or are you looking to buy it now? Because if you're looking to buy it now, I'm not buying now. No way. What's the score? Oh my god. That's because Omarion Hampton got hurt in the second quarter. Actually fucking up. Yeah, it's ridiculous. I can't get lucky. I actually should have won this week too. Sell it, yeah, I would sell it. This is gonna come down. Like, this is ridiculous on our RSI chart. I mean, that's insane. This is gonna crash hard. I think it's gonna retrace and lose all the gains it's had. At least like 70% of it. I would sell it. If you made that play, you take your profits, you went up 275%, that's amazing. Just sell it where it's at. You made 200%, take your profits, go next. So not risk it. That's a great play right there. Take your money. Is there any other ones you guys are looking at? Yeah, this is also a penny stock. These are too risky. If you get lucky enough to make money in a penny stock, don't get greedy. You lose all. BID is Baidu, I think. This is same stuff as Alibaba. This is the Chinese companies, all that stuff, Alibaba. Yeah,
This is, I like this one. Once again, we did want to buy it down here at the $88 mark. This would be our golden buy zone. I don't have it marked out yet. I didn't earlier get this one, but I know this used to be 250 plus. And this is where you want to buy it. This is a great time to buy it. If you miss this, you want to see a little pullback here at hit 150. You want to see a pullback, some descending triangle consolidation, back down to the 120s, low 130s before a re-entry. So if you miss this entry, I would be patient on it and wait for another entry point at 120, 130, in that range. I think this would go back to 200 or at some point. But I want to enter where it's at. Like I said, be patient. Wait for some confirmation on this consolidation. We need some sideways movement. We need to be between these levels of support, these support levels, and everything like that. We need to see that the stock is supporting itself. Like, otherwise, it's too risky to buy. Yeah, just wait for that second entry level. We haven't seen it yet, though. So I'll keep it on the watch list and be patient with it. So open to the moon? Yeah. Sure. Any more? There's 10 people in here, so any more stocks that you guys want to take a look at? Send the figures. We reviewed a decent amount. I think we reviewed over like 60 different stocks today, and like 10 cryptos. ARCT. Listen, if you guys are interested in the Discord, we do post plays every day. We post our top stocks of the week. We post top stocks in general, stocks to watch list. And the Discord is linked in my YouTube bio. And in my YouTube bio, you can access that from my TikTok bio. The link is right in there. So just click the link in my TikTok bio, go to my YouTube, and you can find the Discord link in there. The VIX, actually, that is a good hedge. So this guy actually did say something smart. UVIX, yeah. That is a good hedge for when the market does crash. So you can start investing in VIX. Because when the VIX is low, that's how you know the market's too high. So ARCT. Yeah, if you want to be a safe bet for when the market does crash, investing in VIX is a smart play. That's a good hedge, so you don't lose as much when the market does crash. Can you look at Lithium Americas? Yeah, one sec. We're looking right at ARCT. Yeah, I like this. This is a good entry. We did print a green dot on the 2nd, so 4 days ago. And then I do like this play to cover this fair value gap at least to this. Where's this level? It's a 38. I do like this for a decent. This is a decent play. I think this is going to be like a longer. I think a 6 to 12 month trade. So trade on this one to get back up to the 4-year range. You full ported the VIX this morning. Well, you're losing a lot of money recently. Okay. I wouldn't full port the VIX. I would buy a little bit, but yeah, do you? Lithium Americas. Okay, so LEC. Too high. Looking right now, you think Tesla about to crash and go back up. Tesla's so unpredictable. I just don't think Tesla's predictable. It's just tough. Like I said, the company itself is not doing well. The only good thing that they have recorded was their deliveries. And the only reason their deliveries was that high was because the incentive was ending in September. So they were pushing out a bunch of cars, getting a bunch of deliveries because people were trying to get that deal on the incentive to get the cars cheap. So that is why, yes, I made a lot of Tesla in and out, so did I. I made over 10 grand in Tesla. I think it was like 13 grand. I played that for a $150 move, and I took my profits. That stock, when it goes down a lot. The company itself is not doing anything good. That stock is entirely running off their future because Tesla is the future. It's a good buy and hold forever if you want to buy and hold it. But stock itself is it's not because the company is doing well, it's because the future of it is ridiculous and people are just very high on the future with robots, AI, and everything like that. But once every time the stock goes higher, like right now it goes down. Yeah, exactly. Once you get to all-time highs, the stock does UiPath. Yeah, I love UiPath. That's one of my favorite ones actually. I bought that one recently. But yeah, for example, we'll just do Tesla real quick. Okay. We can see Tesla's patterns. We hit our sell zone here, it crashed down. If you held Tesla this whole time, you lost all of your profits. So now you're waiting a whole extra year to make back what you already had. So now you wait 2 years to make back what you had in 1 year. I would have sold up here in the red zone, bought it back down in this golden zone. I bought it here versus where I started buying. I started my position at $230. A 400 cup and handle. We see this consolidation sideways moving here. This is where I bought more. I increased my position here at 300, 330 range. Played it up to 450. Sold off. Made my profits in this. When the market, I would wait to put in Tesla. I don't like buying Tesla where it's at right now. The way I trade, I like to buy low, sell high. This is high. We don't buy high. Tesla, when Tesla drops, I would wait to buy this one. If you're in it, you can hold it. I wouldn't recommend buying it where it's at. I say peaks at 500. Once people realize the company is doing shit, once their earnings do their earnings report in quarter 3, quarter 4, they're going to show their guidance, not going to have much to look at besides something for 10 years in the future. This stock will come back down. It'll come back down at least to the purple zone. You can see 300. I mean, this is going to come back. We'll have another entry at 300, so be patient with Tesla. You might miss out on a $50 move to 500, whatever it is, but it's not worth the risk. Considering if it goes down, you're going to be stuck in it for a while. Tesla to 50? No, that's never going to happen. I want to enter UiPath. When should you? I entered it at $12. I've been watching this one. I like Path. Ticker PATH right here. Yeah, so this is a great buy. This is a double bottom here. We see this hitting here, down here at 10, comes up. This is a bullish chart pattern. I do like this one. I think this stock is going to go back up 20, 22. I bought this down here at 12. Buy UiPath now. It did have a really good day. I would have tried to bought it, but you just missed the day, unfortunately. I would wait. It's kind of tough. Maybe if you want to buy some now, I would buy a little bit. I think it's going to pull back down to 13.50 or high 13s before it makes its next move up to 22. Gap up for no reason. What are you talking about? There's no gap up. Netflix is $50. This is a double bottom. This is a bullish chart pattern. We're going to see this coming back up. We're going to fill this gap right here. You see this huge drop down from 20 to 12. This is the gap we have to fill. To $20. This is the gap we have to fill. This is a really great buy. So yeah, if you want to enter UiPath, I think it's a good buy. We're in the golden buy zone. This is a strong buy zone. I didn't see that. Any smart buys right now, or should just wait the market to come down? NIO, look at NIO in a second. Any smart buys right now, or should wait the market to come down? There are smart buys right now. I really like healthcare, like I said. Healthcare stocks, I think AI is just the scariest part because it's in this bubble and it keeps getting bigger and bigger, and I think it's going to pop. I think the AI is going to keep running until quarter 4, and then 2026, I think AI is going to crash back down. It has to. If it doesn't, it has to. It needs a healthy crash for it to take that next step up and keep moving upwards. But I do like a few stocks right now. I like Novo Nordisk, ticker NBO, is a healthcare company. United Health Group is another good healthcare company. CRM I like, Salesforce. I like that one. I like Westlake Corp, ticker WLK. That's a real estate company, and real estate and home builders are going to benefit when the rates continue to be cut. So these are companies that will benefit from that. As an AI, yeah, there's a few good AI ones. I like UiPath. That's a pretty solid one. Most of the other AIs are all peaks. It's kind of hard. It's kind of hard to buy AI right now when everything's at the top. But there are other sectors, like you have healthcare, real estate, the home builders, everything like that. Those are all good to look at. I like Target a lot. Target's one of my favorite stocks to buy right now. Let's just pull up Target quick. TGT, yeah. So we can see we sold off right here. WLK is great. Yeah, I love WLK. I really don't want to buy UI too high. Do I wait till 13 to 12? It depends on how much money you have you want to buy. If you want to dabble in a little bit, it's not a bad idea to buy now. You can buy a few shares. I would probably only put in like 20% of what you have in there. And then I would put in the rest when it does jump to 13. Yeah. Or you can be patient. I think I would wait till 13. That's the safe option. Yeah, WLK is one of my favorite. This is Target. This is my absolute favorite. The fact that it pays 5% dividends per year. So you're making money for just being in the stock regardless if it goes up or down. We hit 170 in Target last year. You see this sell off. We wanted to sell in this red zone here. This is where we want to sell. The gold zone is where we want to buy. So we are in our strong buy zone here. You can see the sideways movement right here. And we're at the bottom of the RSI. Got a green dot. This is the most bullish chart that I've ever seen. We want to see what we want to see from Target is we want to see this come up. We want to see this hit 107. When we see 107, we want to see a small downward motion to 100. We want to see support. We want to see support at $100, creating a cup and handle, and the stock's gonna tank. Not tank. It's gonna fly up to 140. I love Target. You're making money on dividends per quarter, so you're getting paid dividends 4 times a year for being in the stock, along with the stock being this low. You're gonna be making the stock with the price went up, along with the dividends. I really want to buy UI. WLK is great. Target is going to $20. This guy. You said Target's going to $20. What's the difference between limit buy and market buy? So limit buy is basically you're making a buy order. So you're basically saying you're putting in a price that you want to buy the stock at. So say Target for example is at $88. You want to set a buy order. You put in a buy order for I don't know 86. So now you put that limit buy in, and when the stock gets to 86, it automatically buys in your account. You don't have to manually do anything. It automatically buys as soon as it touches that $86 mark. So you're basically just doing an order. Same thing with sell orders too. You can say if I want to sell Target, right? I want to sell Target at $100, but I'm not going to be able to look at my portfolio or the stock during the day. I would set the limit at $100, and when the stock does reach that point, it will automatically sell at that price. That's what the orders are. Put 100 in CRM King. I like CRM. I did like buying it. I did like buying it this morning. Also, I do like CRM a lot. We have a lot of viewers. Sell Bitcoin. Are you a day trader, holding, or both? I'm a swing trader. I'm a swing trader and a long-term investor. Right now, I'm building my accounts. I'm swing trading. I swing trade. We swing trade 2 to 6 month spans. That's what we look to buy. Buy low, sell high. So we're looking for stocks that are pretty beat up. This is an example. Target, we sold off. We're in our golden buy zone here. We want to sell back up here in our red zone. So we're swing traders and long-term investors. What do you think sell order for CRM? I like CRM going to 300. Can we enter CRM right now? Yeah, I like CRM. I did like it more this morning before it did pop, but I just liked it for a 6 month trade in general. If you were looking at the short-term play, they missed it for short-term, but for a minute, like a 6 month, 4 to 6 month trade, I do like CRM a lot. Yeah, you can see right here we're consolidating in our buy zone. This is CRM. We want to play this all the way back up to the top of the purple or the bottom of the red. So I like 300 here. I think it's easily going to touch 270 again, easily. And that's short term. I think 270 short term. I love CRM. This is we had to fill this gap. We hit $340 and completely sold off. We want to fill the gap all the way up to 300, but we don't want to hold into greed. We want to sell in the beginning of the red zone. We just take our profits and take profit to 300 for CRM. You should try stock option trading. I do trade options. Thank you though. Oh, I didn't look at Neo yet. Yeah, hold on, let me take a look at Neo. How do you put in the sell order? You have to do it when the market's open. You can't do it right now. After market, you can't do it. So you have to wait till 9 o'clock, 9:30 in the morning. Tomorrow, to do it, when you click on the stock, you can see, it's gonna say, when you go buy or sell, you click buy or sell, it's gonna say market. You click on that, you can change it to limit, so you wanna make it limit. Instead of market. Market, when you're buying something or selling something on the market price, that's selling whatever the price is at on that second. It's not, you can set the limit to whatever price you want. And if it doesn't reach that price, it won't sell or won't buy. But when you do market, it's just selling or buying at that exact price, what you're trading at in that very second. This is Neo. It's a little high. I would like buying puts on this one. Or selling puts. I think this is going to come back down to 5. We're at $7. I like 580 on this one. It's got to retrace a little bit. This is ridiculous. This is like a straight vertical line. You want to play this here. You want to sell it here. You want to buy up here. I would sell this. I would look for a re-entry at 580. Follow me for daily stocks for beginners. That's what this channel is. Thank you though. Sorry, man. Guy's getting muted. Neo is 760, not good to enter now. No. Not a good entry. I'm waiting for a pullback to 550 on Neo. $6, maybe, before entering. We're high on the RSI too. Bad to get a red dot here on MACD. The stock's gonna pull back. Lowe's? What's the ticket for Lowe's? I'm assuming. I like Home Depot more than Lowe's, but we'll take Lowe's. Oh yeah, Lowe's looks good. I like this. Is actually pretty good. I'm liking this one. We hit the double bottom here. Took off. Now we are seeing a healthy pullback to close this fair value gap. Because this huge line up, you want to buy right here on this double bottom. This is a bull. You see this W? That's bullish. When you see a W like this, that's called the double bottom. It's a bullish chart pattern. You'd want to buy right here, 233, but we did pop all the way up to 270. You would want to sell that because out of our sell zone, and then it did pull all the way back down. This is a solid buy at 240. I like to play this back up to the gap to 276. This is a good 2-month trade right here. If you want to buy this at 240, you could sell it at 270. That's solid. It got that green, that red dot back there. We're looking for the next green dot. We're at the bottom of our side. It's great all around for the chart. Looks good. I would wait to see maybe some support here. Maybe just be a little bit patient. Maybe wait a week or two. See if it holds support at this 240 level. If we see a little bit of sideways movement, I would enter. But it's looking good. Drop a follow if you guys like the content. We post a few days a week. We go live a few days a week. We have a Discord. The Discord is in my bio. You just have to join. You just click on the YouTube link, and the Discord is linked in my YouTube bio. But the YouTube is linked in my TikTok bio. CRSP. Not too bad. This is a hold. It's not a buy or sell. I would more of a hold here. If you're not in it, I'd wait for a pullback. If you're in it, I would hold it till $90. Yeah, this looks. It's not bad. It's just. I wouldn't buy it. I would just hold on to it. Or if you want to buy it, I would wait for an entry level with a pullback. Or did I lose yet? Did I lose yet in fantasy? I'm cooking that league, bro. It's actually bullshit that my running back though. So it's not over? Oh my god. What's the score? Oh my god. That's one of my ones for I don't even think I can come back from that. I had to win this week and my guy gets hurt. And of course I said Devontae Smith the one day. This is cooked. EPWK. Yeah, Devontae Smith fucked me. He does nothing, I mentioned one time, and yes. What is EPWK? What is this dead ass stock? What do you do? Penny stocks? This is flat. This looks like a dead person. Look at this. Flatlining. How should I look for new stocks? I mean, what do you mean look for new stocks? Like the next big thing? You know, research companies on the app or just like TikTok? Both. TikTok, Twitter, YouTube. On the app itself, you could look at stocks with high volume, you could look at lower volume, anything like that. Yeah, you can see that mostly on YouTube or TikTok. Or also you can see it on this account because I'm going to post it. For all my TikTok, I'm going to post it. But yeah, everything will be on social media. You can look at charts yourself, look at your new lives and everything like that. That's what we're looking for. We're looking for stocks that are down a lot and have a lot of room for upside. You mostly want to buy established companies though, companies that won't go bankrupt. It's a little risky when you're buying stocks that don't really have a foundation or anything like that. Like you want to buy known companies so you know that your money's safe in there, and the risk to reward is in your favor. MU if you want. I don't want to bother you. Yeah, I could look at MU. I like Micron Technology. It's just a little overbought right now. I want to see a pullback to 157 before entering MU. Nvidia's gonna go bankrupt. Yeah. Definitely. Yeah, NVIDIA I have right here. I can see it, I'm sorry. This is on the top stocks of the week. Posted this morning. I have NVIDIA on there. MU is good. Wait for a pullback to 150, 160 before entering. MU. Novo Nordisk. Yeah, I like NVIDIA. This is one of those stocks that I think will 2x in the next year at least. And when the stock goes up, it's gonna have a big day. No, you can leave the rest. You have 100 out of 200 CRM, which I just put the rest. No, you can keep the rest just in case. If it does pull back a little bit more, then you can buy more of it. Stay patient. Let's look at NVIDIA. NVIDIA was not cooked, bro. WIQ. Yeah. NVO. Where's NVO? I have no on my watch list. What the hell is it? Oh. Yeah, so you can see here Novo's 140, sold off. This is where you want to sell, you don't want to hold here. Sold off, golden zone. This is where you want to buy. It's a little high on the RSI. You did got a green dot here. It didn't really react. We can see, I like this one. I like Novo going back to 100 short term. I think in the next 2 to 4 months, I think we'll see $100 by December. It also does pay dividends, but not much. I think it does. Yep, it does. 2.90% per year. this is a good spot to buy it. If you want to get in, get in. And hold for 6 months, 6 to 12 months. Yeah, Novo's good to buy anywhere in the zone. From 60, from $70, anything under 70 is a solid buy for NVL. And I would hold that for 6 to 12 months. I like this getting back up to fill this fair value gap, but I would want to sell this at 120. QQQ puts. This guy. This guy loves puts. It will go up tonight, Novo. It will go up tonight. Right now, overnight's only up 45 cents. We're at 610 right now. But yeah, it's not a bad entry. I like Novo where it's at. I also really like another Moderna. This is another healthcare stock. They made the coronavirus vaccine. The stock was $500 during COVID. This one fell off a cliff, sold off all the way back down, and we are at 27. I just bought this one today on my account. Obviously doing my research, but I do like the fact that it's in this golden zone. I like the sideways movement. Got a green dot here. I do like, I want to play this back up to 100. And when it does move, it's going to move big. And I think, like I said, healthcare is in a big 2026. This is Moderna, ticker mRNA. Yeah, but this is looking good. I mean, it's changed. It's never going to get back to where it was at 500, but I do like playing it at least to $80 a share. Swing trade. They make vaccines. They're not going to go anywhere. We don't expect this to get back up to where it was. It'll never get close. Yeah, unless there's another overreacted virus. The Qs, triple Qs, sure. This is in. These are funds, and this QQQ, everything like that. These are just long-term holds. I wouldn't really mess around trading them. If you want, you can do that, but it is high. If you're going to buy something like QQQ or Vanguard, you can always dollar cost average them, but I would wait for the market to crash for these. Because they are so overpriced. VA has higher market cap than all healthcare combined, yeah. Probably. But that has nothing to do with the fact that healthcare is going to cover the fair value gap from the shitty year they've had. And we're swing traders on a long-term. I'm not trying to like sit here and hold healthcare for 20 years. I'm buying and selling the fair value gaps and buying stocks up and making my profits. SMCI, like I already reviewed that one. Amazon. I like Amazon for new all-time highs. It's hit this point a few times, or at least once, and then I think it failed. So it's going to retest. I would like to buy here in the golden zone. If you missed that, if you're looking for a re-entry, this is the spot to re-enter. If you missed this here, I would re-enter here, where we're at right now. You can see this cup and handle forming, where the handle part is consolidating in this triangle right here. I think this stock's going to go close to 300, 10 a year. It's also really low on the RSI chart. It's oversold. It's not really talked about much, and that's perfect. I think this stock's going to bash through and create an all-time high. But yeah, so if you missed this entry here, I would get in here. This is your second entry point. Amazon cooked. I got SMCI Byware at $20. I'm not sure if that'll hit any time soon. I like SMCI for long term. I would like to see it pull back to 45 again now. ASST, didn't we do this one? I think I looked this one already. Yeah, it's not bad. You can play it back up to $86. We just looked at this one. It's low on the RSI. MACD's gonna give us the green dot soon. I like playing this at $6 midterm. Igneous ST is it? Bro. If you guys like what you see, just drop a follow, because we post top stocks every week. We do lives a few days a week and post a few days a week. Do you think just putting money into Tesla weekly is smart? Sooner or later it's going to go up? Depends on what you're trying to do in the stock market. Are you trying to long-term invest? Are you trying to build money slowly and build up your account? Are you trying to swing trade? Are you trying to make profits and make money? Or are you just trying to buy and just keep buying? It's a long-term Tesla, just many other stuff. Yeah, I mean, you could do that long-term Tesla. I think if that's what your plan is, then do it. Yeah, it's not a bad idea to keep buying it. I'm just saying right now, whatever you're buying now, a year from now, or 6 months from now, you're going to be down a few $100, depending on how much you want. 5,000, depending on how much you put in there. But if you're big on it, then you just buy more when it comes down. That's the long-term investment, but you will be down in Tesla if you start buying now and holding. But if you keep buying it, obviously 2 years from now you'll be up. That's just like a long-term play. Just full port UVIX. The VIX, that's a good hedge. I would not full port the VIX, but it's a hedge. This is the VIX. You can see right here. This is when the market crashes. When the market crashes, the VIX goes up. When the VIX is low, the market's too high. So we're seeing this consolidation period here. We saw it here. Then it went up, then the market crashed. We see here, then the market's going to crash soon. I say it crashes 2026 right here. I say this is where we see the crash. Right in this spot. With Tesla, my kid's first car could be a Lamborghini. Yeah. Maybe in 20 years. Nope, crashing now. Okay. The VIX is a great hedge, though. If you want to put some money in the VIX, it's always safe. Alright. Actually, we're doing 2 more and that's it. So send 2 more you guys want, and then it's gonna wait. Send 2 more you guys want. This is the VIX. The VIX is basically just tracking the market. When the VIX goes up, that means the market's crashing. When the VIX is down low here, and you see the movement, that means the market's high. So right here, we know the market is overpriced, overvalued. That's how you're seeing this sideways movement here. That means the market's too high. That means the market will crash. It's not today, but it will crash soon. When it does crash, this will come up. So this is a good hedge to make money while the market goes down. NVIDIA, okay, one more after NVIDIA. We're going to do NVIDIA, then one more. So we're first come, first serve. Send the stock in there, we'll do it after. Just one more after NVIDIA. NVIDIA, we wanted to play the swing down, we didn't play it. I like it to end the year. I wouldn't hold on to it too long. When it crashes, it's going to crash back down to 100. It's a great long-term play. 10 years down the line, that thing's going to be $800 to $1,000 a share. Buy more. You got a $40 buy order on NVIDIA. That's never going to hit. That buy order is going to be sitting there for the rest of your life. Shall I sell? I bought it today. Well, if you bought it today, it depends what your plan is going to be. This guy says it's going to fill this month. It's going to fill. It'll fill tomorrow. Would you buy that today? You never sell a loss, in my opinion. Unless it's that bad. your plan is long-term on Nvidia, don't sell it. Just when it drops more, make sure you have money to buy it again. Always make sure you have money to buy, because everything goes down. Yep, long-term, then just hold it. If it goes to 220, then maybe I would sell some, but when it comes back down, just buy more. This is one of those stocks where you dollar cost averaging. I would have swung trade this out here. This is where I would swing trade it. I would have bought it here. 100 is where I bought AMD. Swing trade spot up here. But right here, what you're doing right now, you're not going to get much. But the profit, the risk to reward here from where Nvidia's at right now, I think maybe it could peak at 240 if we're lucky to end the year. That would be like, that's a lot in my opinion. I don't know if it'll happen or not, but if you're trying to play Nvidia, the ceiling is pretty low here. I think the floor is a bigger floor here for Nvidia. Do you have girth or length? Okay, chill. Alibaba. Alibaba or Nvidia, they're both high. Long-term Nvidia. Nvidia long-term. If you're gonna buy it, buy it. And then make sure you have more money to buy when it goes down, because it will go down. Before everything slams up, it's gotta come down first. That's how it goes. What goes up must come down. So if this is up right now, it has to come down. It's not gonna straight line up. Stocks don't work like that. Nothing will go straight up. In order for it to continue its move up, it's gotta come down first. Alright, last stock, Clover Sunset. This is the last review for the night. Last one. Last call for the night. And then we'll be live another day this week at some point. Turn on post notifications to keep updated with our lives and posts. And the Discord, like I said, is in the bio. You gotta click the YouTube link and then it's in the YouTube bio. Join the Discord. Any last stock calls, or I'm going to call it a night? SBIT. Okay, that's the last one. No more. SBIT. If you guys want more, join the Discord and ask the Discord is it live. SBIT. Looks good. Wait for a smaller pullback. I like maybe pulling back to 22. Enter at 22. Start entering now. Buy more when it drops to 22. It's going to bounce off the bottom of RSI. It's going to come back up. Switch for that green dot. You got a red dot here, so expect a small pullback. It'll bounce back off that RSI, and you can sell this back up. For quick profits. Not bad. Alright, so that's going to be it. Thank you guys for tuning in. Drop a follow if you like content like this. We do chart reviews. We go live another day this week. We go live like twice a week. We post a few days a week as well. In the Discord, we post top stocks, we'll look for stocks to watch, top stocks to buy. We do chart reviews, everything like that. We have a VIP section and a free section if you're interested. When's the next live? I don't know. It could be a random day. It could be tomorrow for all I know. It's just, we normally go live like 2 days a week. So I typically like to do it on Mondays. I go live every Monday. To basically go over the stocks for the week, just getting ourselves ready for the week, and the trading market and everything like that. The trading week, we look for what's going to be good to buy in that week, and for the month and everything like that. So every Monday is 100%, or like 90%. Every Monday, the other days are normally, it could be Sunday, or it could be on like a Friday night. So typically Friday nights and Mondays, that's when we go live. Could have that random live in the middle of the week, but those are our typical dates. The Discord, we can answer. We answer questions all the time in the Discord. All the time. We post in the Discord daily and everything like that. So if you're interested in the Discord, you can DM me, or the Discord is in my bio. So you just have to click the YouTube link in the bio. Go to the YouTube bio, and the Discord is linked in that YouTube bio. Alright, thank you guys. Stay tuned for the next live, and then post for the rest of the week. Oh my gosh, I went hours. Holy. 16. 16.
Yeah,
I had like 60 views at one time, and there's a lot of people. Yeah, I know. A lot of the people were sat in there the whole time just asking questions.
I
I
had
had
3,000
3,000 likes on the video though. Yeah. On the live, people like live and stuff. They had 3,000. So I don't know how many total viewers I had, but the most I had was. Oh my! I gained 40 followers during that live. Damn. Yeah. Wow. I actually gained Matt. I'm at 230 followers now.
Wow, I didn't realize I gained that many followers in live. I'm gonna do this every night. I'll be at like 1,000 by like in 2 months.
Yeah.
Wait, chill.
I think they're gonna win New York. That's the whole thing.
The only thing that gives me false hope about the Yankees is how ass Toronto is away. I mean, it's baseball. You never know.
I think they could. I think they win both in New York.
You have what? You have. If they win tomorrow, you're still around the half on Wednesday. You have a chance. And then anything can happen in Game 5.
Yeah, baseball's like the one sport where like anything weird can happen. Like if they give the Yankees those 2 games and then now you have Toronto on their heels. Like anything can happen. And then on that Game 5 you're free again against Gosman. And Gosman, the Yankees usually shell. They just had that good game against them. It's literally like they have the slim chance, but there's a chance. Their approach is horrible. Holy crap, it's horrible. Yeah, that's because of Bill's retard. Yeah. They just always swing this. Oh, sugar. Yeah. I didn't even realize. I forgot I had it.